I'm fixing to shoot this ballistic gel at 200 yards with this Winchester 223 ammo, Deer Season XP 64 grain. What I'm going to try to do is shoot that block of ballistic gel, and then I may bring it in closer and flip it around and kind of compare the penetration and stuff at the different yardages. Of course, my target is out there at that hay bale. The gun I'm shooting is the Ruger American Ranch. It's bolt action. Has a 16-inch barrel. So here are my results. I'm kind of surprised at these results, but that bullet shot all the way through that ballistic gel at 200 yards. So I don't see any reason for me to get closer. I was going to shoot it at 30 yards and compare the results, but there's no need to. Pretty good stretch cavity in there. And like I say, that bullet went all the way through. I can't hardly believe that. Well, I had taken this block inside and I was kind of looking at what that bullet did, and I seen some things I thought was a little bit interesting. It looks like to me, normally when I shoot it closer, it seems like that expansion cavity is closer to where the bullet went in. So it looks like that bullet took longer to expand. So I thought that was interesting. And that is a wide gap of expansion right there. But you can see it kind of narrows. And then I still have plastic wrap on there because I'm fixing to shoot it again, but it gets wide a little bit there again. Of course, then it narrows, but I don't know if that bullet kind of rolled, if that's what caused it to kind of get wider again. But I thought that was kind of interesting, and sitting there looking at it, I decided that I would shoot it again at a closer range. And looking at the tape measure, you can see about 3 inches, 3.5 inches is where it really expanded and started doing a bunch of damage. And then some more expansion around 12, 13 inches. So I'm gonna back up about 20 yards and shoot at this thing again. My cavities may kind of run together because my first shot was kind of in the center of the block, but I'm gonna try to hit a little bit low, see what happens. Well, it did knock the block off the barrel. Also, it looks like it tore my plastic wrap. I was counting on that plastic wrap to keep the block cleaner, which it did. Half the block is cleaner. It is going to be easier to clean up, but it did tear that plastic wrap. I'm going to take that plastic wrap off and we'll look and see what happened on the inside of the block. Well, I kind of apologize that this isn't more of a clear view of what happened, but that's kind of the clearest angle, I think. It's the side with all the bubbles, but that bullet did not shoot through that block. Stopped right there. Now, I think that's kind of interesting. And at that closer distance, that bullet penetrated about 15 inches, maybe just a hair over 15 inches. Again, that block is dirty, but about 1.5 inches is where that bullet really starts to expand and do some damage in there. So the cavity is a lot closer in to the point of impact. And then again, the bullet did not shoot all the way through, but I'm kind of glad I did this. My theory is that bullet hit with a higher velocity at a closer range. It probably mushroomed more and fragmented more. Since it fragmented more, I'm guessing it lost some of its energy. You can see a piece of copper and bullets right there. See some more right there, more right there, and then the final slug right there. But again, I think that's interesting. Now, if that's any indicator, of course the other one I shot from this side and it went through here, but if that's any indicator of what it would do on the inside of a deer or something like that, it looks like to me that at 200 yards, you're gonna get plenty of penetration. You're gonna get plenty of damage and expansion in the chest cavity, and that bullet's gonna perform well. It almost actually seemed to perform better at 200 yards than at 20 yards. Anyways, I find these results pretty interesting. From this side, you can see that that 200 yard expansion was really good from this direction. You can't really see, it's kind of foggy from there, but not really as impressive at the closer distance. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.